The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for a better part of my life as a gamer. This game, up to this day, is my number one greatest game I ever play in my life. The effect lasted throughout my childhood, teenage years, adulthood, and now as a father. That's how important this game is to me. That's why I want to welcome you into Retro Monday and go deep dive into The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I'm gonna give you 4 reasons why this game changes the gaming landscape forever. But not only that, I'm gonna give you and share with you where you can play this masterpiece on the hardware of your choice in its best form in years. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is a game that not only captured the hearts of the players, but also revolutionized the gaming industry forever. Released in 1998 for the Nintendo 64, this title sets the new standards for storytelling, gameplay mechanics, and world design. Ocarina of Time was a landmark achievement when it was released in 1998, as it transitioned the Zelda series into a fully 3D open-world environment for the first time. The first reason why I think this game changes the landscape of gaming forever is the impact of 3D gameplay. Ocarina of Time was one of the first games to successfully transition from 2D to 3D gameplay. While it's a second from Nintendo since the first one is the Super Mario 64, which is a topic for another video, it was Ocarina of Time that shifted and allowed for a more immersive experience while enabling players to explore vast landscapes in a way that felt more lifelike than ever before. The introduction of 3D camera system gave players more control over their perspective, which became a crucial aspect of game design moving forward. Some of the key features of 3D gameplay that Ocarina of Time introduces during its time is the lock-on targeting. The Z targeting system allowed players to focus on enemies and interact with environment more intuitively. Other one is exploration. The expansive world of Hyrule encouraged players to explore, leading to a sense of adventure and discovery that became a staple in open-world games ever since. Another reason is the storytelling and character development. The narrative depth of Ocarina of Time was groundbreaking for its time. It featured a rich storyline and memorable characters, emotional stakes, and complex relationships. This emphasis on storytelling paved the way for the future games to prioritize narrative as a core element of gaming experience. Some notable aspects of storytelling that Ocarina of Time introduces to us was time travel mechanics. While that aspect was introduced to us way before by Chrono Trigger, in Ocarina of Time, the ability to travel between childhood and adulthood added layers to the narrative, allowing for character growth and plot development that influenced later RPGs of the genre. Another notable aspect is the side quests and characters. Engaging with NPCs through side quests enriched the world building and made players feel like part of the living ecosystem. The third reason why this game changes the landscape of gaming forever was the innovative game design. Ocarina of Time introduced numerous gameplay mechanics that have become industry standards. One of those innovations is puzzle solving. While old Zelda games way before Ocarina of Time did live through puzzle solving for each dungeon, experiencing it on 3D with more attention to detail changes everything for Ocarina of Time. The game featured intricate puzzles that required players to think critically, blending combat and puzzle solving seamlessly. Another one is item-based progression. Players collected various items that were essential for progression, a mechanic that influenced countless adventure games of today. And the fourth and last is the legacy and influence it has in gaming industry. The influence of Ocarina of Time extends beyond its immediate success. It has inspired generation of game developers and players alike. The elements introduced in this game can be seen in many modern titles across various genres. An example of those legacy is the open world exploration. Games like The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim and the Dark Souls series draw heavily from the exploration and storytelling techniques that was established in Ocarina of Time. Another one is the 3D action adventure games. Titles such as God of War and The Witcher 3 incorporate similar mechanics, showcasing the lasting impact of Ocarina's design and philosophy. In summary, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time changed video gaming forever. Throughout its groundbreaking 3D gameplay, innovative storytelling, and influential game design, its legacy continues to shape the industry, inspiring both developers and players in the quest for immersive and engaging gaming experiences. Thank you for joining me today as we explore the monumental impact of this classic title. Since we are here talking about my favorite game of all time, the Ocarina of Time, if you're curious to try it and don't know if you want to play it on N64 or 3DS, well, I've got news for you. You can play this gem of a game through Ship of Harkinian. This is a free ad for me because I love this project so much. For those of you who don't know, Ship of Harkinian is an unofficial source port of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It allows players to experience the beloved game on various platforms like Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Wii U, Android, and Nintendo Switch. I will not delve into details, but I want to share few things why this is the best way to play Ocarina of Time right now. Some notable features of Ship of Harkinian is the enhanced graphics. You can use the N64 graphics pack or enhanced visuals from 3DS pack or even the 4K resolution packs that you can access on PC. Other thing is higher frame rates. It is consistent. Experience is smoother, the gameplay with higher frame rates making the game feel more responsive. Also, the other thing that keeps me coming back for Ship of Harkinian is the customizable experience. The mods of this game is just phenomenal. The costume textures, randomizers, and the other enhancement to personalize your playthrough is incredible in this game. The port includes accessibility features to cater to a wider range of players. Though it's important to note that Ship of Harkinian is a fan-made project and it requires a legally obtained ROM of Ocarina of Time to run. So I will leave the decision to you. I will, however, leave the link on the description on their website and link on how to install it on Android, since that's the one I'm using right now. In the end, guys, it has been a great pleasure to always talk about my favorite video game of all time and to be able to share it with you all. Thank you for sticking by and see you on the next one. Happy Monday, everyone.